نبي بعده وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله أما بعد. عن عبد الله بن هشام رضي الله عنه قال: كنا مع رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم وكان آخذا بيد عمر بن الخطاب رضي الله عنه، فنظر إليه عمر ثم قال: يا رسول الله، والله لإنك أحب إلي من كل شيء إلا نفسي. Abdullah ibn Hisham radiallahu anhu mentioned that Umar ibn Khattab radiallahu anhu was holding the hand of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam while they were all together walking. So Umar ibn Khattab looked at Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, taking the advantage of the blessed walk and the hand that he is holding to compliment Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam and to show him his love. So he told him, O Prophet of Allah, you are the most beloved to me. I love you more than anything except myself. This is natural. No one loves anything more than themselves. So this is basic thing that if you love someone so much, it's hard to love anyone more than yourself. So he told him this love, and Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam wanted to guide him to what kind of love he deserves, different than what he is saying. So he told him, La ya Umar. He said, no, Umar. حتى أكون أحب إليك من نفسك. Until I become more beloved to you than yourself, then that's what you call love. If we reflect on Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and the message, he's everything. We cannot go anywhere without his guidance sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He loved us so much to the point that he was in the worst situations, and he has an opportunity to use a dua. Every prophet has a dua that he used, except him sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He saved it for us, for the day of judgment, to be saved from hellfire. So it's really his love in us more than himself. Because if he has something to save himself and he did not use, but yet he's going to use it for us the day of judgment when we are going or might be going to hellfire, that's love. So Umar ibn Khattab radiallahu anhu immediately recognized that he did something wrong. He said, الآن يا رسول الله والله إنك لا أحب إلي من كل شيء وحتى نفسي. He said, O Prophet of Allah, now you are more beloved to me. I didn't know that before that I have to, but you are. قال الآن يا عمر. He said, now, Umar, you have accomplished the real love. حب الرسول صلى الله عليه وسلم أحبتي في الله هو يعني أصل الأصول في هذا الدين. يعني when you call yourself a believer, loving the Prophet صلى الله عليه وسلم is the essence of this faith. When Allah Subhanah wa ta'ala said, قُلْ إِنْ كَانَ آبَاؤُكُمْ وَأَبْنَاؤُكُمْ وَإِخْوَانُكُمْ وَأَزْوَاجُكُمْ وَعَشِيرَتُكُمْ وَأَمْوَالٌ اقْتَرَفْتُمُوهَا وَتِجَارَةٌ تَخْشَوْنَ كَسَادَهَا وَمَسَاكِنُ تَرْضَوْنَهَا أَحَبَّ إِلَيْكُم مِّنَ اللَّهِ وَرَسُولِهِ وَجِهَادٍ فِي سَبِيلِهِ فَتَرَبَّصُوا. If any of those things I mentioned, yourself, your brothers, your children, your wives, your commerce, your trade, everything, your houses, if any of those more beloved to you than Allah Subhanahu wa ta'ala His messenger, then wait. That's a threat. So subhanallah, just to give you an example of this love, Abu Bakr as-Siddiq radiallahu anhu, after the conquest of Mecca, he took Prophet Muhammad, or he took his father, Abu Quhafa radiallahu anhu, he took him to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam to declare his shahada. And he was very old and blind. So Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam told Abu Bakr, فَهَلَّا تَرَكْتَ الشَّيْخ فِي الْبَيْتِ وَنَحْنُ نَأْتِي. Why don't you leave the old man at home? I will come to him. قال لا يا رسول الله لأنت أحق أن تؤتى. He said, no, Prophet of Allah, you deserve us to come to you more than you coming to us. Then he accepted Islam. Then Abu Bakr as-Siddiq radiallahu anhu cried. فقيل له أتبكي وقد أنجى الله سبحانه وتعالى أباك من النار. You crying at something that Allah Subhanah wa ta'ala just saved your father from hellfire and you're crying? قال والله لكنت أسعد لو أن أبو طالب أو أبا طالب هو الذي عاهد النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم من أبي لأنه سيسعد النبي أكثر. He said, I would have been more pleased. I was hoping that Abu Talib would have been instead of my father, who accepted Islam because it will please Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam more than my father. Look at the love. His father and the father and the uncle of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Because Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam loves Abu Talib, if he accepted Islam and he was working so hard on him, he would wish that. In fact, in Hijrah, أتي أبو بكر الصديق رضي الله عنه بمذقة لبن, a cup of yogurt mixed with, not yogurt, milk mixed with water was given to him, and he's badly in need for it to drink. قال فأعطيتها للرسول صلى الله عليه وسلم فشرب ثم شرب حتى رويت. If you pay attention to the way Abu Bakr as-Siddiq radiallahu anhu speaking, it's unreal. He's so thirsty, he's dying for this drink. He gives it to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam out of love to make him drink first, and Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam drinking and drinking and drinking. You know, when you want something, it's like you're dying, leave me some. And not so with Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He was drinking and drinking and drinking, he said, until I got satisfied. He's drinking, and I am satisfied. Brother, did you get it? Can you imagine? Yani the drinking of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, it's like he's drinking it, enjoying the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, watching him drink. What kind of love is this? This is something to tell you who were the Sahabah, and who was Umar ibn Khattab, who was Abu Bakr as-Siddiq radiallahu anhu, and the great sacrifice that they have done for this religion. Without them, that we don't have the Quran and the Sunnah that we are enjoying nowadays. Without them bringing that and carrying that and teaching us that, we would have been lost. So may Allah Subhanah wa ta'ala be pleased on all the Sahabah radiallahu anhum. And may Allah Subhanahu wa ta'ala reward all of you and make us from the people who really and truly love Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And we know it's not, love is not by words, it's by action. It is by following his sunnah, by following the way, by loving it and calling for it and putting it in real practice. We ask Allah Subhanahu wa ta'ala to help us do that. Jazakallahu khairan, subhanakallahumma wa bihamdik, nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta, astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Assalamu alaikum.